Welcome back. And while we today do those 3-6 matchup, we're also going to be drinking Jack Daniel's Bonded Bourbon and smoking the Casa 1910 cigar. Guys, pour yourself some drinks, light up a cigar. I'm going to tell you what we're doing today. I'm going to talk a little bit about this Casa 1910 cigar. It's a company that only made its debut in 2021, and this was just released in 2024. The guy who made this, his name is Manolo Santiago, and this is a cigar company in Veracruz, Mexico, in the San Andres Valley. So you don't see a lot of premium cigars released out of Mexico, although the San Andres wrapper is a very famous wrapper. It's a really cool story. We'll see how the cigars are. 1910 was the year of the Mexican Revolution, and all of their vitolas and releases have something to do with the history of Mexico or the heroes of Mexico. This particular cigar is called the Jilguero, and I'm sure I didn't say that right, but it's named after Pancho Villa's horse.
Well,
and it has a San Andres Valley. It's a Nicaraguan binder in Philly, but rolled, constructed in the San Andres Valley. And this company does have some Mexican Puros, which is very rare, which is all Mexican tobacco. A lot of cigars have the San Andres filler or binder. We're also going to be drinking today this Jack Daniel's Bonded Whiskey. The story of Jack Daniel's is one that is pretty familiar to everybody. The reason I wanted to drink this today is because this is not your father's Jack Daniel's. I guess I could say not mine then, right?
Yeah.
To be fair, or not
Yeah.
my Jack Daniel's. Jack Daniel's is making some of the best bourbon out there these days, or I should say Tennessee whiskey. It's not officially labeled bourbon, but almost all of their whiskeys do meet the criteria to be called a bourbon. But after distillation, they do something pretty interesting. They put them in 10-foot vats and let them drip over charcoal. That charcoal is made from maple wood that's been really infused with 140 proof Jack Daniel's.
Okay.
And they run it through, and that's that mellowing charcoal process that they talk about, which is almost like putting it on another stave, except they do it first. And then they put it in barrels for at least 4 years. The bonded meets the bonded in bond laws. 4 years old, a single season of Jack Daniel's. So while it's a blend, it's not a blend of old and new like they do for their blended whiskeys to try to make it the same every year. Each season's going to be a little bit different. 100 proof exactly, and age 4 years, at least 4 years. There's no age statement on this, but it's age at least 4 years. So I'm going to light this and let you guys tell me what your first experiences are with both of these.
right now I really enjoy the cigar.
Do you?
I do.
It's okay. It's
Lighter.
not. It's lighter.
It's lighter, yeah.
The weird thing is like, and I don't know what it is, but I almost have like a heat on it. Like
Getting
when
hot for you?
you like inhale a little bit, like almost like a little bit of heat in there,
Yeah, it's like
and not spicy heat. I don't even think it's spicy. I think it's like
on the
heat.
back end.
Give me the temperature. It's getting, the stick is getting hot, which
Yeah.
is something that happens sometimes. Oh, by the way, this is a $15 to $18 cigar. And they're really selling it on kind of the culture,
Mhm.
right? Because it's a cool thing. It's a cool label.
Yep.
It came in a really cool box, and it came with a book about Mexican history and culture. It's kind of neat. It's probably more for the book and the label than for the cigar.
There's not a ton of flavor in it. Very light.
Mhm.
I think that's why I like it, is because it's not one of the
It's
heavy
not a bold.
overpowering cigars.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's definitely on the easier side to smoke.
But I will say it's better than like the really light Romeo and Juliets that I've had.
Yeah.
Like it has a little bit more flavor than that, so I like it a little bit more than that. But
We'll leave that white Monte Cristo.
yeah,
But those are designed to be that way.
yeah.
They actually market this as a medium to full-bodied cigar, and we'll see more if we get a little more into it. But I'm with you. I'm not getting it that way. Yeah,
What's the proof on this thing?
it's exactly 100 proof. Oh, and the Jack Daniel's bottle goes for $35 to $40.
Really?
So
That smells
it's
really
yeah,
good.
so it's decent. It's a
Taste-
decent price.
Really good.
Yeah.
Smells. Actually, this is
Like it is caramely.
that's what I get.
Vanilla-y.
Heavy sweet. And
I
no
get the
burn.
corn.
Yep.
And it doesn't
But I think the
overpower
corn's
it all.
helping with
No.
some of that sweetness, isn't
Well,
it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's not a lot of overpowering notes in there. It all is really well
Oh wow.
Marshmallow.
Yeah.
blended.
It's like a toasted marshmallow.
Like I am not normally straight. Otherwise, I'd say that I like the Gentleman Jack and I like the single barrel, but this wouldn't have been on my list. This is really good.
There's no burn on this either.
It's a nice finish.
Wow.
A nice
Well,
sweet
here,
finish.
there's with that. Try that a little bit.
Cold,
Well-
no burn.
I'm telling you that even if you like Gentleman Jack, which I do in a cocktail, right?
Yep.
It's great. The Jack Daniel's Old
Yeah.
Number 7 is what we all grew up with Coke, right? In college,
Yeah.
Jack and Coke, and there's
College.
nothing wrong with that drink. High school,
Last night.
when we dropped out, whatever, Jack and Coke. It's a classic drink.
Yep.
I haven't had a Jack and Coke in 40 years because it's not what I enjoy anymore. But I'm telling you, these new Jack Daniels, the Jack Daniels 10 years, they just released a 14 year. Some of the single barrels that they release, really good quality. And this is probably the least expensive of those specialty ones. A lot of corn, 80% corn, 12% barley, 8% rye.
I mean, this is so smooth to me.
Yeah.
Especially at 100 proof. Like,
On the cube, no burn.
no burn, and just all I get is sweet. Like you were talking about, like a toasted marshmallow. Like,
Yeah.
I can.
That is nice. That's really, really nice.
Is baby gonna go 3 for 3 with the? I'm gonna have to put a bottle in my.
This is definitely on the list. I do have another outing this weekend coming up, so it's going on the list in the truck. In the truck.
Did we get a price on this, Tim? Did I miss it?
$35, $40.
Okay.
And $18.
Now it's only 700 milliliters, more like a European Scotch bottle instead of 750.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good price. And 50 milliliters is not tremendous.
Right? Or no?
Manolo, I apologize. I'm not loving how it's smoking. Just how it's smoking.
No.
No, it's coming apart a little bit. Mine anyway.
You're not alone there.
Oh,
I don't get a lot of flavor. I still
it's
don't
raw
get
is
a lot of
extremely easy for me though. On this one.
Yeah.
What are
Really
you
delightful.
Yeah.
This is
Are you
delightful.
getting any cocoa in that?
No.
No.
I'm getting
a weird. I'm getting a weird flavor.
There's a. I was gonna say the same thing. There's a something in there I can't put my.
It's not a bad flavor. I just
No.
can't put my finger on.
But it's
what it
unique.
is.
It's unique
Yeah.
to this that I haven't had before.
I don't know that I'm getting a lot of flavor. I'm just getting
with you.
smoke.
Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of flavor either.
I think
Boom.
that's one of the reasons that I'm comfortable with this one is because it's not the heavy overpowering flavor. It is more of just.
There's a little bit.
Medium to light.
There's something.
But
in
it's
there.
something.
This would be a golf course cigar if it wasn't the price.
Yeah, not for $15, $18.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, I'm already looking at this as a $15 to $18 cigar. If this was a $7 or $8 cigar, maybe I'd react differently to that.
Yeah.
Because it's not bad.
But for a couple bucks more, I can go get my Liga.
Correct.
Exactly.
And for even a couple of bucks less, you could get some other ones that we've had
Yeah. That we
that
like a lot more.
we've
yeah.
enjoyed a lot better or
That's
a lot more
correct.
than this.
All right, so let's get into the movies. We'll get back to this in a little bit. Two, at least sports-themed movies, Caddyshack
And Waterboy.
and Waterboy. Let's talk about Caddyshack first.
God, I love that movie.
Baby, go.
I love Caddyshack. I grew up watching that. It's my favorite movie. You got the caddies jumping in the pool, leaving the Three Musketeers, or was it a Snickers bar?
Baby Ruth.
No,
baby
Baby
Ruth.
Sorry.
You
No,
said the baby should be right.
no, but
Well,
It's what, 15
This is
minutes?
fine.
It's
From
15
1 to
and
115.
they're all petting in the bushes on if he's going to pick the nose or not. And
Yeah, eat it.
$20 says he eats it.
You're right.
So
So
I think this is one of those older movies that held up very, very well. Like I love
Yeah.
this movie. I laughed throughout it because so many parts are. Bill Murray's just funny.
Yeah.
I mean, just funny in it, and he plays such a good, just. I'm not gonna say slow guy, but just a special guy. When he's sitting there with the ball washer, just talking about the older ladies and stuff like that. I mean, it's great. But I mean, there are so many, and we pull so many lines. Like, oh, that'll look good on a resume.
Every time I hit a bad shot, I say right in the lumber.
Yeah, right in the lumber. Or the llama, big hitter, the llama.
I was a jock over in the pub.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know, when I die, I'll have what consciousness?
Eternal
Oh,
consciousness.
Total consciousness. So I got that going
you
for
stick me
me.
on the tip, but I have eternal consciousness. I have that going for me. It's
Well,
in the hole. It's a
or,
rags and riches.
God would never strike me down in the greatest game of my
Right.
life. Or I mean,
Or the heavy stuff's not going to come for
heavy
it.
stuff's not going to come down for a while.
Yeah.
Love that movie so much.
Being that
Correct
we're
me
at
if
the
I'm
golf
wrong,
course,
Sandy. If I kill all the golfers, they're going to lock me up and throw away the key.
Oh, you mean gophers? Oh, yeah, we can do that without a permit.
Well, do it, man.
Yeah.
Ted Knight is Judge Smails.
Oh, he's so good at it.
We're waiting. Oh, Billy, 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 Billy.
There's no gambling at Bushwood, sir, and I never slice. Sorry, it hit for me.
It hit.
I know someone has another opinion.
Hi.
It's because Crunk
How you
was
doing?
like it.
Hi, I'm drunk.
Hi, I'm
Will
drunk.
Ferrell wasn't. I loved it.
No, but Chevy Chase was.
Oh, it's true. Chevy Chase was.
And he played Chevy Chase.
But he
Uh,
plays a great Chevy Chase.
I mean,
This one, he
it's better than he was in Christmas Vacation.
yes.
Okay. I don't know. I would put it in the same category as Animal House. I don't hate it. It's truth be told, this is the first time I've ever watched it from start to finish.
Like, the thing with Caddyshack is like it has a great the story's funny. The story's good, and it was funny for its time. But it also had great comedy and line.
It had
and
a great,
joke
it had a
in
great
it.
funny setup
Yeah.
and line.
It had
and
both.
jokes.
Whereas like we've been in trading places where the story was funny and there was some funny stuff, but it wasn't funny throughout the way. This was actually funny throughout the movie.
Well, in that they rewrote the whole movie when they cast Chevy Chase and Bill Murray because it was supposed to be just about the caddies.
Oh,
It was
really?
supposed to be about the kids.
Those two stole the show so much that
Okay.
they added a bunch of the scenes with them and just let them ad lib.
And the real estate, I can never remember his name. The real estate guy, just goofy. He is a great
Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield.
That
Just
but-
such
How
a
can you
goof.
not remember
He played-
Rodney
Because I'm
Dangerfield?
special, okay?
You give me shit about not watching it.
I like turtles.
So some of you may think, well, these guys like Caddyshack except for soap because they're golfers. Well, you watched this growing up.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, so did I. And I was not a golfer at the time. I thought golfer was the most boring thing in the world. I've grown and learned. But I love the movie anyways because I just think it's so funny.
So hey Timmy, not to pick on Crunk anymore. Crunk, I thought this movie was amazing back in the past. Like I remember it being a phenomenal movie. And I was let down. Maybe my expectations were so high. But this time around, I was like, it was okay.
Look,
It was okay.
And I was like, all right, but which one do we quote more? And I was like, oh, we quote this a lot. And then I was like,
Quote Waterboy.
wait till you get the Waterboy.
and I was like, oh man, like
Yeah.
we really do quote that.
These
It's a tough battle
A
for
lot,
me
too.
because I love both the movies,
That's
and
a tough
I mean I love parts of Waterboy. Just makes me laugh all the time.
Something's wrong with your medulla.
Yeah, but Mama always said.
Well,
Mama
let's
said
let's segue.
Yeah.
So there you go. We're into it. Waterboy, Adam Sandler.
it's one of my favorites that he's done. I do love
Adam-
Waterboy.
Adam Sandler.
Adam
Yeah.
Sandler's movies. I mean, come on, when she showed me her boobies, and I like them too. And foosballs for the devil.
I'll tell you what, Kathy Bates in that movie played such
so
an amazing
good.
part, and Henry Winkler.
Yeah,
Who knew Henry Winkler was so funny?
And he went to Yale. It's like School of Drama or whatever.
So
like,
funny.
Take a black jacket off that man, and all of a sudden he's a whole different person.
you know,
Oh wait, I got to play. He goes to the left. No wait, he goes to the right. No, he fakes to the left. He thinks about faking. Where am I?
yep.
Coaching for the
no, Grandma, I didn't get it. And and he's stopping, and he's wearing high heels, he's having the mental
With the
breakdown.
phone unconnected.
100%. But yeah, I mean, I laughed out loud throughout Waterboy.
One of my biggest laughs is not something you quote because it's not really quotable, but when they do the Sports Center and they try the tout boy at Michigan,
Oh, yeah.
because the Water Boy's
Yeah.
playing so
Yeah.
well.
just gets crushed.
Just decimated.
Like
And I don't know the actor, but my favorite character is the Cajun Coast. Live by number day.
And that's the most of his lines you can actually understand.
Yep.
Oh,
I'll
God.
have a scotch of water. Hold the scotch.
You made a joke.
You're the only one who
No,
can
I-
pass this test.
Captain,
Again, this is a tougher one for me because usually I have a pretty solid one over the other. This one, like Waterboy, there's a lot of like just slapstick laugh jokes. That Caddyshack just has for me comedy, and I laughed out loud in Caddyshack. I always do throughout the whole thing. Where I think Waterboy was more spots of laughter versus I was kind of giggling the whole way through Caddyshack.
For some of us at this table, how enjoyable was it to watch two movies that both belonged in the bracket and were enjoyable?
Yes,
Oh, it's
yes, that was
fantastic.
great.
We can all
It was
agree on
great.
that. Right? So, Timmy, I would say we can all agree on that. That they both belong in the bracket. They both belong in the ranking
Yep.
ratings that we're given. What is not rating?
rankings.
Rankings. Thank you.
We got leaves. He's gonna go home and rake.
Hey, speaking of ratings, I'm supposed to do it at the beginning, and I always do it at the end. We're at least going to do it in the middle. We have one more 3-6 coming up next week, so we don't have any choices to make. And then we're going to do the week after next a show where we talk about what we missed, what we should have had in, and what we had in
That should have been in.
that we shouldn't have had in, because there's plenty of both. You've let us know that by a lot. Thank you for that, though. We appreciate it. Hit the like, share it with your friends. We appreciate the interactions. Nailed it. So before we do the vote, let's get back into we're down a little bit into that second, third.
It's just getting warmer.
So you guys call it the hot box.
Yep.
And you're getting the heat of the fire that's going
Yep.
into the cigar, which is not a pleasant experience.
Jack Daniels is just staying solid.
Oh, it's
I think it's
it.
just it's
Oh, it's
good.
fantastic.
I like it. I mean, I will go get a bottle of this for sure.
I mean, this is at 35 to
Yeah.
40 bucks. Not only will I have a bottle of it, this goes in the rotation.
yeah, exactly.
I mean-
the Jack Daniels is very good.
I'm having major construction issues with this cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not burning well. It's
So-
there's some issues.
And mine's not. Mine's burning just fine.
Mine is burning
mine's
great.
burning
I've got
fine.
But
solid construction.
I'm not enjoying the flavor of it. It's just kind of blah.
Yeah.
Welcome to my life.
No, there's no flavor.
That is my happy.
Well, I feel like cigars should be manufactured in Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, and Cuba, or maybe not in Mexico. Sorry, Mexico. All right. Sorry. Anything else to say on the cigars and bourbon, baby?
No. Again, the bourbon, fantastic. When I tried yours neat, I got more of that marshmallow flavor that you guys were saying.
It's so good.
I love it on the rock though. I really do.
I think what I said though, cold, not
I
watered
think-
down
I
is
think
probably
it-
better.
Not watered down.
Yeah,
Not
not
watered
Temperature
down.
cold, not watered down. Yes.
But
You just get so much more flavor when it's not watered.
again, I'm missing my dark cigar, the flavorful
Yep.
cigar, right now.
Your BBC?
Yeah.
See, for me, this is a great pairing.
That's a big brown cigar.
That's what I call it. BBC, big brown cigar.
All right. Are we ready for votes?
Ready for votes? Where we start? Start down that end.
Baby.
See, I've had a very clear vote
And,
going into
Do
this,
it.
and it was.
but now after talking about it, bringing it up, I'm actually going to go Caddyshack. I am going to go Caddyshack.
Okay.
I'll go Caddyshack as well.
No shocker here. I'm gonna go Waterboy.
Oh, Caddyshack all the way.
I'm going Waterboy.
I'm going Caddyshack.
There's 2 votes outstanding.
There
though.
are 2 votes. Tie.
Hold on. If Caddyshack's winning, that means Chap picked Waterboy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, let's find out. Here's Chap.
I think if you analyze the two movies, Waterboy has me laughing out loud at its humor while Caddyshack has more quotable moments and an overall funnier from start to finish movie. Caddyshack I can watch over and over, while Waterboy I might have in the background but no longer engages me for a full movie. My vote would be for Caddyshack.
Thank you, sir. And I think this is his first miss.
It is.
Shimmy.
Here's the Big Yeti.
So, Timmy, I'm going with what my mama says, and the Waterboy. The hype for Caddyshack did not deliver, unfortunately.
Chap goes for Caddyshack,
That's not
and Shumi goes for Waterboy.
That sounds right.
Now, personally, I'm
Caddyshack
glad that
was
Caddyshack
born.
won for 2 reasons. Number 1, because I voted for it. But number 2, I don't want to get buried by all you folks who are going to tell me, how could you vote for a new movie like Waterboy over a classic like Caddyshack? And at least in the majority, we agree with you.
Oh, you know the comments are now going to be all
Oh,
Waterboy.
that's 100% going to be all Waterboy.
They should be. Because
How can you not go Bobby Boucher?
This might be one of the better matchups we've had.
We're getting into the ones where we actually have liked both movies.
Yeah.
So next week, we've got 1 through 6 left.
Our last one.
Our last one, and it is Vacation against another movie. What the hell is it?
It's right in that 3-6 matchup.
Oh, so against The Hangover, which is actually a tough matchup.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. Can we vote now?
So next week, our last 3-6.
Okay.
Then we go into that 1 week break. We're going to talk about our misses. But anyway, thanks for joining us. As always, hit like, hit subscribe, share it with your friends. We appreciate you very much. And until we get together next week, keep your sticks lit, keep your spirits high.
Cheers.
Cheers.